York's classic rock, Q1043.
It's Everclear here at Q104.3 and Santa Monica. And that was you, Art, singing.
I don't know who that handsome young man was, but it sure as heck wasn't me. How you doing, Jim?
Art. Sparkle and Fade 30th anniversary tour. It doesn't seem like 30 years. I'm sorry.
No.
Sometimes it doesn't seem like 30 years, and sometimes it seems like 50 years.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. But you're right. I mean, it's going out there and playing the whole record has been just a lot of fun and great for, like the old school hardcore Sparkle and Fade fans for sure.
Well, and they were the fans that, were really the most passionate because they were there at the beginning.
Yeah.
And so they can say, you know how fans can be.
Well, it really wasn't the beginning. Everyone's like, I love your first album.
No, but it was the beginning. It was of Everclear being a favorite of a famous band.
Yeah, absolutely. Breaking out into a national way, for sure.
Yeah. And that must have been very exciting for you at the time.
It was exciting. It really was. And I talk about this a lot. It's like when it was happening, I kind of put the blinders on because I grew up in L.A. where everybody and their brother was trying to get a record deal, and I watched what people did. And when they took things for granted and acted like, we're signed now, so this is it, end all be all, they went out and got fancy cars and stuff. I'm like, guys, you're just getting started now that you're signed to a label. And that's the way I always approached it. So on that note, I kind of wish I had savored that whole experience of like blowing up and, like having radio stations fight over us for the presents, right? So we'd have to get up early and go to every radio station in the market, regardless, like even the pop stations, we'd have to go there because they were playing Santa Monica or Father of Mine or
those were big multi-genre hits.
Yeah.
I mean, you have in your catalog some real legitimate, honest to goodness hits
that are still getting played.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Art Alexakis of Everclear who's with us here at Q104.3. You performed with the band last night at the Paramount. The beautiful Paramount Theater in Huntington,
Long Island,
and the other night in Asbury Park, you had a sold-out show there. From here, you're going to Boston,
right?
And then Irving Plaza
Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night.
Oh wow, nice.
When do you sleep?
And you're here early.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're like here now. Yeah.
On the bus, we were talking about this. Like when you have families and you have a weird schedule, you find the time.
Yeah.
It's like you were saying how you nap before the kids come home.
Yeah, that's Trevor. He was talking to Trevor.
Yeah, we were talking early because I sleep during the day, and then we wake up early and before our families are up, and we get things done for them before because we're just used to being up these weird hours.
Yeah, but I was just really impressed. You were just on the stage performing just hours ago.
I know.
On Long Island, and here you are.
Yeah.
But it's true. You make time for the things you love.
Man, ever since Santa Monica blew up, it's just been that kind of lifestyle. It's just like I try not to say no. If something's going on and people want me, I want to be there. At the same time, as I've gotten older, I've gotten to a place where I realize I have my limitations. I'm older. I've got MS. I've got this. I got that. And I've gotten better at like setting boundaries. But at the same time, boundaries. I mean, we're doing 127 shows this year. How many bands are doing that at any age, regardless? Guys in their 60s. Makes you tired just thinking about it, doesn't it?
I mean, that's like half a year.
It's almost like you're a country star. Those guys are on the road all the time.
All the time. But they're smart. They base it out of like Nashville or wherever they live. They have their own buses, right? And they go out and do a week and come back. We're flying around everywhere, which is exhausting.
Oh, yeah.
But, I don't want to complain because what a life. This is the life I dreamed of when I was a little kid growing up in a housing project. This is wonderful.
You're still waking up and doing radio stations.
Hey, man,
I know.
at least you guys still want me to come in. That's a blessing to me.
Of course we want you to be here. And you not only, during this tour, perform the entire Sparkle and Fade album. But there are,
We do all the
there
other
are
hits
fan
too.
favorites and big hits that were not on that album.
Absolutely.
And so you make sure that you've got those
This is a long set.
in the show as well.
It's a long set. It's almost a 90-minute set.
Ooh.
We usually play like 70, 75 minutes. So this is a long set. As you can tell from my voice, it's a long set.
So Boston is tonight
Tomorrow
or
night.
tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night. So when we get out of here, we got to go do a couple other things in the city, and then we go get on the bus, which is in Secaucus, and then we go up to Boston, have a day off. I get to watch my Seahawks hopefully win,
Oh.
and my guitar player is a Mariners fan. Me, I'm
Oh,
a
you guys aren't
Oh,
so
well,
bad at
there's-
all.
I'm an old school Dodger fan.
Yeah, but
Ah.
tonight's game 7.
Game 7.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Last night he's just like,
Yeah, but by the time they're at Irving, they could be butting heads. You
Yeah,
know?
but
yeah,
Be
but
ugly.
it's my bus.
awkward on the bus.
Toronto's playing at home.
Yeah, but
Getty
but
Lee
Seattle-
Getty Lee will be there.
Oh.
No doubt.
We know
Well,
we
that-
will.
So you had to go there. You had to play the rush card, didn't
Yes,
you?
yes.
That's all he's got.
No, I love it when a series gets to game 7.
I do too.
Although it seems to me that no matter who wins the American League pennant, be it the Mariners or the Blue Jays, I doubt very much the World Series is going to go to 7. I mean, the Dodgers.
Man, we're just rolling, dude.
I mean, it's what a machine.
They have the greatest player on their team.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ever.
we were just talking about that. This
You can't say that
Yeah.
in Babe Ruth country.
No, but this-
man.
the-
You can't say
That's
that here.
true. It's
I'm
true.
sorry, man.
just the other day, it was possibly the greatest performance by a single player in a game in baseball history. It might have been.
Incredible.
You know, I mean, look, everyone's like, it's funny because people are going on like social media going, hey, congratulations, Dodgers, you just bought yourself another World Series.
Oh.
I'm like, you're from New York, man. Where do you think we learned that? We learned it from George. You know what I mean?
Well, way before George. Actually, you can go way back to before any of us were on this planet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the whole thing is, if any team could have afforded them or wanted to spend the money, they could have got Shohei. They could have got Yamamoto. They could have got all those guys. And then the other guys came in because they wanted to be next to Shohei. I mean, why
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
you?
one guy, 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in one game.
It boggles my mind. It just boggles my
Hey,
mind.
Babe Ruth did something like that, and he had like 5 hot dogs and 6 cups of coffee before the game.
You
Oh,
forgot about
and
the
he's
beer.
drinking beer in the
And beer, yeah.
and having a cigarette in
the dugout.
In the dugout.
Those were the days.
Yeah, paint the wholesome picture, but yeah,
Probably-
sure.
Probably had a hooker in there too.
It's one of the things that makes baseball so great is that baseball players, when you look at them, they're not necessarily the kind of supernatural machines
No.
that you see in other sports.
Football players.
You know, like football players and
Lenny Kravitz.
and basketball players. I mean,
She
and,
said Lenny
and,
Kravitz.
and they're not
Even
all
in his
and,
60s.
and
Yeah,
they're
in
not
his
all
60s.
they're not all covered up in armor of one kind or another. And some of them are short, some of them are tall, some of them have a bit of a belly. I forget who the catcher is.
Cal.
Who they make fun
Cal
of him because
Raleigh.
he's got a big
Dumper.
butt.
He's the big dumper.
Yeah, that's what they call him, the big dumper.
And when you look at that guy's face, he looks like a little baby Huey, like he's about to start crying when he's watching the game. And I'm like,
I love it.
I'm like, baby, come here. This
is why I love
I turn
baseball.
into a dad. I want to just comfort him.
I mean, they look like regular baseball players can look more like regular people.
Yeah.
But most of them are getting more athletic. They really are. Compared to back in the day. I mean, we're old enough to be when we used to watch baseball in the 70s. Man, people are like, they're like, I remember people smoking in the dugout,
Right.
smoking cigarettes in the dugout. Managers would be chomping on cigars
Yep.
and stuff. I mean, like, really?
You don't see that no more.
But
Again,
then
those
again-
were the days.
I lived in a house where everybody smoked all the time, everywhere.
How close do you live now to where you grew up?
Well, I grew up in Santa Monica, the West Side, Culver City. It's about 30 miles from where I live. I live in Pasadena. I live about literally 350 feet from ground zero of the fire.
Ooh.
And man, when it came, it just like, it was nuts. I've never seen anything like it. And it burnt my whole property, my back, the pool area, the house, the structures in the back, gone, the fence. Miraculously, our house survived little water damage from the fire hoses and smoke damage. And we were living in a hotel for 5 months, but now it's all back, and that goes to my wife Vanessa, who just kicked butt, man. She just, because I've been working, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I got insurance. Thank God we had great insurance, and we're the lucky ones. We've got a lot of friends who lost houses.
Art Alexakis is here with us from Everclear. We'll be right back. Art Alexakis is with us from Everclear. So in your spare time, you're a life coach?
Yeah, I became a master life coach about 4 or 5 years ago during COVID. Went back to school.
Well, you must get a lot of satisfaction out of that work.
I do. I get a lot. I'm a clean and sober guy, 36 years, so being of service is a big deal for me. It's part of the deal.
And so is entertaining a big part of the deal for you. And you're going to be at Irving Plaza this week.
Wednesday night.
Wow. You're going from here to Boston
I
and
know.
back. And
It's got to be a comfortable bus.
It's the best bus I've ever had.
There you go.
Oh man, we spent the money and it's well worth it.
Worth
We
every
got-
penny.
It is. I sleep. Everyone sleeps good, and
It's parked in Secaucus, so it's still cheaper to park
and
in
you're
Secaucus.
and you're working and you're working on a new album.
we're working on a new album. I started writing, kind of against my will. People have been asking me if I was going to make a new record for the last 2 or 3 years. I'm like, no, I've made 11 records. Thank you, I'm done. But I wasn't done.
Yeah,
because
so
I
the
started
12th
writing.
is on its way.
What's that?
So the 12th is on
Yeah,
its way.
it's on its way. Absolutely.
Meanwhile, this particular tour is called the Sparkle and Fade 30th Anniversary Tour. But after hearing that album in its entirety, you're going to hear all the other hits as well. And you can get tickets at everclearmusic.com/tour.
Absolutely.
And Irving Plaza, that's Wednesday night.
And we're playing. We're on tour with two great bands from the '90s, Sponge, who actually took us on our first bus tour,
Okay.
and treated us like brothers. And
I guess they
we've
felt
returned-
you were sponge-worthy.
huh? Apparently,
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
But so we're taking them, and from Chicago, Local Age, a
Oh,
great
cool.
band.
Oh yeah, local age.
It's a great tour.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, we're going to play another song
Okay.
right now, if you don't mind.
Sounds like a dare.
No, it's just that you're here. It's your song. You sing it. So I wanted you to introduce I Will Buy You a New
Life.
on Q104.3. And a new art form was born, which is aspirational pre-biography.
What?
Aspirational
Wow.
pre-biography, because you were able to do most of those things that you were singing about before you did them.
Well, yes and no. But I mean, like, let me tell you the story of that song. Okay, so go back 2 years before that song, before Everclear was a bigger band in Portland, but we were, me and my wife and our daughter were living in a part of Portland called Felony Flats, right? Great place if you want to have a meth lab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that paints a picture.
And we would like get in my busted up Nissan Sentra and drive up to the West Hills of Portland, stop and get a Happy Meal for our daughter, right? We're sitting in the back seat. And we'd just sit there and we'd be like, oh, look at that house over there. Oh, no, but I like that driveway and I like that yard. And I'm sure other people living there were like, who are these white trash people casing our house? But we would go up there and dream. And 2 years later, after the success of Sparkle and Fade, before New Life, before this album, and I bought that house up in the West Hills.
Well, yeah, well,
And that's where I wrote that song.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. The thought there is the dream came true.
Right.
What do they call it now?
Amazing.
Manifestation, right?
You throw something
Manifesting.
out in the universe, it comes back at you. Something
Yeah.
like that.
I've been very I'm not religious. I'm very spiritual. I'm very blessed that way. That if I'm doing the right thing in my life and I'm not screwing around and I'm not lying, I'm not doing all that alcoholic behavior that comes natural to alcoholics and addicts like me, even though I've been clean and sober for 36 years, if I'm doing that, my manifestation in my life is pretty blessed, pretty great.
Well, for tickets for the Sparkle and Fade's 30th anniversary tour, Irving Plaza.
Jim is paying the bills here.
Well, I just got to make sure.
Back on track. Back on track.
I want to get this out there so that it's easy for everybody to remember before you go out, instead of saying it and then talking about 10 other things again.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so Irving Plaza, there's still a few tickets left.
Yeah, less than 100.
Not a lot, less than 100. Okay, there's less than 100 that are left. For tickets, go to everclearmusic.com/tour. That's Irving Plaza, Wednesday night. Art, thank you for dropping by.
Oh, man, it's so good to see you again.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.